it.
Subscribe.
Hey, Greg, are we live?
We live.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome in. You made it to another episode of the Meme Factory podcast. This is test stream number 59. This evening, we are joined by @Don_T_Cell, or as we affectionately call him, Tselly. Tselly, if you could take a half a minute here and explain who you are, what you do in Bitcoin world.
What's up? I'm Tselly. I am in Bitcoin world because
Hello.
it is. Hey, Yellow. What's up, buddy? I am in this world because once I started investing and doing day trading after mortgages, I kind of realized what the financial market actually was and fell down the rabbit hole pretty damn hard. And now I'm just here with you guys, just chilling and, fell far enough where I'm starting to homestead and raise my own chickens and food and everything. So I'm just happy to be here memeing with everybody.
All right. Chicken raising chickens. So you're no stranger to the show. You know what happens next. We need to get paid. So if you can pull up your DMs and pull
Coinbet.
and pull up your ad copy for the night, that'd be fantastic.
Coinbits, yeah. Let me bring this up here.
Coinbits is a fantastic platform.
Have you seen my new room?
I love
Your
your
new room?
poster.
Yeah, you like my new room?
Beautiful.
I love it.
Thanks.
How
All
much did it
right,
cost
and I
you?
told you to surprise me with this so that I don't even know what I'm reading. But good evening, everyone. My name is Tselly, and this episode of the Meme Factory podcast is brought to you by a product that is the result of Suscorp partnership with Brown-Forman, Jack Daniel's AM. Jack Daniel's AM is specifically formulated to deliver the liquid courage you need, minus the cultural stigma that comes with drinking hard liquor in the morning. How do we manage this, you ask? This is where the experience and genius of Suscorp comes in. We took everything you know and love about Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey and put it in a Starbucks coffee cup. Did you want to ride a mechanical bull at 11 a.m. but felt a little embarrassed? Well, if you've had a couple of Jack Daniel's AM with you, then we're pretty sure you'd get right up on that bull. You might hurt yourself in the process, but that's on you, and definitely not the fault of Jack Daniel's or Suscorp. So head on over to morningwhiskey.com to sign up for your free trial cup today.
Hey.
Well done, well done. I figured
Well done, chicken.
it was there was a lot of selling pressure recently, so I figured a lot of people would want a reason to drink during the day, and this was just a good sponsor. Hit them up.
Oh yeah, you picked the perfect person for that.
All right, so before we get too much further, we got to take your sandwich order.
Yes, Sally. So today we have some specials. I hope you can see my sandwich board here. So we have a Thursday template DIY Sammy for you.
Nice.
Or we have a not your average BLT SBF 100% kosher fraud Sammy. And this one comes with a political donation to the Democratic Party. And then our last special, our Yellow's Don't Stop Believing 1 year anniversary steak Sammy, marinated in Red Bull for 365 days and comes with a watermelon salad.
Everybody knows I'm going to go for the Thursday template. Do it yourself, Sammy.
Excellent. Good
It's
choice.
Template Thursday, of course.
All right.
We'll have that right over to you.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right, and then before we go too much further, Yellow's got to tell you about the bear market rules.
Yeah. First of all, I gotta do a diagram
Mm-hmm.
if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, guys. It's very important. Let me do the diagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you share your screen. Hang on.
Okay. Whiteboard. Sir. Okay, guys, listen up.
I'm listening.
First of all, one choice. Second, right?
Those aren't choices. Those are boxes.
Yes.
Moving boxes?
Be as good.
This is the bare bottom.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh,
I think he means like choice, like those
Yeah,
boxes are choice.
new-
Those are
new-
choice boxes.
New bull market, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you see a post like Corey saying, we have Pacific Beacon now, like, and so the new bull market starts, like, you gotta ask yourself, okay, first of all, ask yourself, is this the bare bottom, right? Right?
Well,
Yes.
am I asking myself or are you asking us?
Yeah, you ask yourself.
Ask yourself.
Like the tweet is like,
Is this
this
the
is
bare
the bare
bottom?
This is the bare bottom, right?
But
Like,
are we answering
you
ourselves
see-
too?
You see the tweet, right? This is the bare bottom, right? Like, and then you ask yourself, like, is it 23rd of December?
This is a flowchart.
Is it 23rd of December, right? Again,
No, it
if
isn't.
the question is, this is the new bull market, you see the tweet, like, and you're like, oh, is this the new bull market, right? Then ask yourself, is this the 23rd of December, right?
Right.
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 I haven't thought of it like completely now, but like, if the answer is yes, right? If the answer is yes, then go ahead and do what you gotta do. Okay?
Which is step one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the answer is no, right? You go back. You back at the start here or something. I don't know. Something like that. So basically, have a calendar right next to you and check every tweet you see that is the bare bottom or the new bull market, and don't fucking bust my balls. Everybody tagging me. Yellow. This guy is saying the bull market started. Yellow. This is the bottom. Like I don't give a fuck. Is it the 23rd of December? It isn't. There you go. You had your answer. Thank you very much. Second of all, how do you stop this? Oh, there we are. Okay. Second of all, the third rules of the bear market, as always, is one, stack sats, two, fight another Bitcoiner, probably best option, and three is build or tweet about building. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yellow. That was great.
Thanks, Yellow.
Thank you, Yellow.
That's perfect.
That was something.
Content we're here for.
So, Tselly, are you stacking?
Always stacking.
Good. All right. Are you fighting?
Fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't had a Twitter fight in a while.
Okay. So
Have
we need to engineer a fight for you. Got you.
Wait, is that a no?
I usually start fights with myself, but yeah.
Could you explain that?
Oh, potato. Well, yeah, I just have many accounts. Everybody knows that. Everybody's Tselly.
All right. So, are you building?
Yes, I'm building a homestead, which is going to have a lot more miners on it once I have more.
Like Calvin Air?
Hopefully. But yeah, I'm building a homestead, which is my Bitcoin oasis away from all the crazy.
Why are you building a homestead?
because the food that you're going to be able to buy and the food that is going to be available is not actual food. I trust the source. It's the same as Bitcoin, right? So don't trust, verify. So I don't trust any, like most of what's in the grocery store. So I like to make as much food for myself as possible.
Listen.
Did you have something to add, Yellow?
Damn it, I had a perfect sneeze and it's gone.
I think Yellow's on the toilet right now.
All right, Rusty, what you got for me?
Hi, Rusty. Bye, Rusty.
Hey,
All right,
everyone.
so okay, here comes the actual
Anyway.
question.
Yeah, I know. I do have a question.
Right.
I don't know. It's more of a statement, maybe a subject. I've been recently watching a whole bunch of videos on YouTube about what it is like to live in Russia at the moment under sanctions in grocery stores, and like they have like ridiculous abundance of food. Like you can have, there's like 10 different types of carrots and 16 different types of potatoes. And you can just like, and it's all cheap. It's like you can buy like a kilo of bananas for like $1. I'm just finding that interesting. Like maybe, what does everyone think of that? What's the deal? Why can't we have sanctions?
I'm not sure I follow what you're asking here.
Why can't we be friends?
Like you're saying, are you saying that the sanctions brought, a better, like, I mean, because basically this, are you saying that sanctions created a better local circular economy?
Yeah, I was just finding it interesting. Like, how come has Russia always had like an abundance of food like that? Like cheap, abundant food, or is it due to the fact that no one's allowed to buy their shit, so they just get to like dump it on their own
Are
population?
you asking about
like,
Holden's money again?
No.
Well, what it is it's basically when they're cutting off, with the sanctions, it's cutting off a lot of the production of the bigger ones, right? So the bigger guys aren't able to get the fertilizers and all the bullshit they need to do it. And so who's coming in to save the day? The local farmers. And it's not that it hasn't been available. It's that everybody's been buying from the grocery store because these bigger companies make cheaper bullshit. And so people are actually going back to what's local, and they're willing to pay for it because it's actually available.
So unpack this for me. You were talking about not being able to source real food from a grocery store. And I'll go to my local grocery store. I see beef, chicken, potatoes. Like, that's all stuff I recognize. It all looks like normal food. What do you mean? Am I not going to be able to access it, or is there something else going on?
Well, once they as far as you've seen gas prices go up, and we've also been doing sanctions where fertilizers were depleted. So you're going to see that down the line where production is going to be slowed in our food and our big food industry. So a lot of the places where these companies get most of their potatoes from, Bill Gates farms mostly, once that slows, prices are going to go up on the stuff that they have coming in until it's not available. And then they're going to have to source it from local farms, which is and then also, a lot of the stuff that you get at the grocery store, it's corn fed. It's not grass fed and finished. You can't really trust a lot of it. The best place to get your food is from the source, and know your source.
The grocery store.
No, the farm.
Your manager. Have him over to dinner once a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you want to be shaking hands with as many farmers as you can. And if you're in the city, there's usually farms that are within an hour or two from you. That's worth the handshake.
So connect these dots for me. What kind of sanctions are we talking about that are affecting, I think you said fertilizers, and then how does that affect me here in the U.S. and my food sourcing?
Well, a lot of our fertilizers come from Ukraine and Russia. And so once we did these sanctions, there was a huge cutback in fertilizers that were coming in.
Yeah, can you say also COVID for me, please?
COVID.
Great.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
You've been demonetized.
Was I not supposed to say it? He said it. That's probably going to be in one of his videos now.
All right, so we were getting input of fertilizer inputs from elsewhere, namely Ukraine and Russia, is what you're saying, and now those are off the market.
And then the increase in gas prices. So other sanction related. Obviously, we use a lot of diesel in our agriculture here.
Yeah, but I was under the impression that most of the U.S. fertilizer was sourced locally, right? So most of our fertilizer production comes out of natural gas, which is coming out of the Bakken region and the Gulf in the U.S.
There's a high percentage that comes from Russia.
Doesn't Canada supply fertilizer and gas to America as well?
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
How
we'll
many
find it.
seeds do guys need, for fuck's sake?
All right, yeah, let's screw this fertilizer. Let's talk about memeing. Why, Tselly? Why are you memeing?
No, wait, I have a question.
No, you don't.
I raised my hand and everything.
Well, you put it down, though.
Oh.
I saw it.
Well,
okay, my question is for Craig, actually.
Fuck.
We didn't have you in the last episode, and you're back now, right?
Right.
And have you considered stay still like that, right? Like, have you considered that when you have that kind of round face and you put as a background the planet Earth, right? You are basically like a new Sputnik moon orbiting Earth around, and it's very distracting.
Orbiting potato.
Have I considered it? No, I had not considered it until just this moment. But
something to think about.
I'll definitely think about it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks.
For a while. Is that was that a question?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Tselly, what are you doing memeing? Why?
So I got into memeing right about the same time as when we were hitting 58K gang, and I don't know, I thought it was funny. I just kind of started going along with it and started making my own memes, and then it just took off, and I got addicted, and I just didn't stop.
I noticed.
It was fun, man.
I started seeing you pop up in my feed. You would do replies to some of the memes I was doing, and some of the 58K gang fights we were having. You would show up, and you were making me laugh. It's nice every cycle seeing the new memers pop up, and I was really enjoying seeing your content pop up. But you mentioned before that you have these multiple accounts. So how do you decide which account puts out which meme?
Well, a little bit of it is getting into character. So with some of the characters, they're a little bit drunker than others. So once I have had my fifth or sixth beer, I go into one of them.
You're Jack Daniels AM.
When I've yeah. Well, no, that one's the one at night. The AM one is well, I mean, I don't know. I think I switch, but I get into character, and once, whenever I'm looking at memes or looking at templates or trying to come up with templates, which I obviously like to do. It depends on the show, right? So if it's the right show, I'll pick the right character and just kind of get into character for a little bit, meme them, and then this one, Tselly, is my main one within Bitcoin Twitter. But I have probably a dozen of them around.
What's the process of getting into character for you?
Hi, Rusty.
Steve.
If I'm watching the show, so like if I go on a binge of one of the shows, or if like the new season starts, like I'll just be watching it and just I pay attention to all the characters. But it's funny because I use different spelling of words on some of them, so I have to like make sure, like on the ones that I don't want to people to figure it out, I have to make sure that I'm not typing all the Tselly phrases, because God, I change every word, which is funny because like I'll be typing an email or like a text to my mom and I'll be like HUE and I'll be like shit.
All right, Rusty, what do you got for us?
Wait a minute. Is one of your account one that is harassing Yellow?
Always. Everybody has an account that harasses Yellow.
Oh,
What do
yeah,
you
right.
mean?
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, you'd have,
Yeah.
we're gonna play. We're
I had
not.
a
We don't
question.
have enough time to guess all my accounts.
Sally, shut up. Rusty has a question.
All right. Double question: are all your accounts poultry related, or and if not, and if not, what is the deal with the chicken persona? Tell us a bit about chicken.
They're not all poultry related. I think there's
So there's more than one? That's bullshit.
there's two, right? Yeah, two.
Jesus.
But the chicken one is actually it's got like multi-purpose. So when I started homesteading and growing all my own food, the next thing I started doing is I got chickens. And that was when I got into the whole slonking raw eggs through Bitcoin Twitter, like that side of the rabbit hole. I found Bitcoin Twitter through libertarian Twitter, actually. So I started homesteading before I found out about Bitcoin. But
I'm sorry for your loss.
So the chicken was partly because I was, as I was coming into Bitcoin Twitter and trying to figure out what my avatar and all that shit was raising chickens. But my daughter's favorite movie is Moana. And so that's a movie I've seen like at least 100 times. Oh. And her bedroom is Moana themed, like hardcore. Like I painted a sail and everything. And her bed is the boat. So it was kind of a combination of Hey from Moana and me raising chickens and just, I used to work in an office all day for like 60 hours a week. And then now I'm just like chilling and growing my own food and just totally 180 since I fell down the rabbit hole. So that's where
so wait, you
that's
retired?
where the chicken comes in. Yeah, pretty much it's been
He's a farmer. He's not retired. He's a farmer.
Yeah, retired from the Fiat world. Yeah, but yeah, I stopped mortgages almost a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, almost.
Selling mortgages.
Yeah, I used to be a mortgage loan originator.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Big 180.
Yeah, big 180. I used to be quiet as shit. But yeah.
What's a mortgage recycle educator?
It's someone who signs the papers so that you can get money for mortgages.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it in Greece or how socks
with a pen, with half pens.
Yeah. Then the Germans come and take it later.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't know you got into character. For me, it's like it's just a continuous conversation. So like, I'll think of something to say, and then like, all of my alt accounts are already in my head, and they all respond.
Sorry, Pedro, did you ask him something?
Oh, that was a dig at me, wasn't it?
Becca, did you ask him? No, I don't think so. Rusty?
No, I didn't put my hand up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Tselly, did you ask him?
Yellow, did you ask Greg anything just now?
No, I did. That's weird.
Are you
That's
sure?
weird. I didn't ask him.
Oh my god.
So now you're just trying to find out who asked. You know what? Now's a good time for somebody to give out the scores for the evening so far, and I would love to hear from either Pedro or Rusty.
It's 100% Yellow's turn. No. Neither Rusty or I are going to give the scores. This is Yellow's
All
turn.
right.
Yellow's in the spotlight.
All right.
Let me see my notes here. Okay, Becca, you have a yellow marker.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah. Pedro.
Yes. What is
Yeah.
my
The
score?
polite thing, Pedro, is when somebody calls your name, you answer back. Okay.
Understood.
So,
I apologize, Yellow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. For that, Pedro, you have a speakerphone. Okay.
Yellow's drinking Jack Daniels PM.
Rusty. Hey, Rusty.
Rusty, what the fuck was that?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rusty.
I heard my name, but I have to put my hand up, so it's complicated.
Rusty, you get a few condoms. You know why?
Because I've been using them.
No. I'll let you know.
They're fresh ones, right, Yellow?
Yeah. The good ones. Who's next? Tselly. Hey.
Yellow. Hey.
What's up, man? Hey. You have a rubber thumb glove.
Just the thumb of a rubber glove.
Yeah, a rubber thumb glove. Okay.
Is that just another condom?
It's Chair Force's condom.
Basically. Yeah, basically, yeah. You can use it. You can use it in like a way, yeah. And Greg, you have a laser mirror deflector.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's one of those that you put in the moon and we point it there and they come back like you.
It's for in case you ever orbit the Earth,
Yeah.
Greg.
I get it. I get where he's going.
Yeah.
I'm just glad
laser mirror deflector. Yeah.
Because your head looks like a moon orbiting the
God
Earth,
damn it. Don't
in case
ruin
just
the
in
joke
case you were
again.
wondering.
Fucking Australians, man.
God damn. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue this. You guys are cracking me up. All right, so Tselly, one of the things I like best about memes, it's a really effective way to like destroy shitcoiner narratives. What have you found most effective? Like, what memes have you found most effective during this during your bull and bear markets?
Well, it's I mean, when we have an enemy, usually. So whenever, like right now it's Bankman Fried or Freud or whatever the fuck it is. Whenever there's somebody that we can put on the videos and just kind of, because we all have a memory of all of the we all watch way too much TV, and you can tell by it. Yeah, you do. And you and
every morning I get renewed. Actually, I don't have memory.
Anyway. No, but like whenever we have a common enemy that we can like, hey, we've been telling you, get off the exchanges. We've been telling you to stop, having false profits and things like that.
Hey.
Go ahead, Yellow.
He wasn't talking about you, Yellow. You're a real one.
I'm talking about, like Elon Musk and all these guys that run the big exchanges and things like that. And whenever one of them actually finally dropped the ball and we can all say, I told you so, like, I think those are sometimes the most effective, because it's also when everybody's like starting to open their eyes. They're like, shit, I just got fucked. And all these guys were right. And then that's when you start falling down the rabbit hole. You're like, all right, so like, what else are these guys right about?
What else do you feel like you're right about that is going to come to light?
So the need for local circular economies and being more present locally, because as they crash and burn, all the global reliance that everybody has, everybody's going to realize it either too late, or they're going to realize it now and get ahead of it. As far as they're thinking that this is going to be just like 2008, right, where it's going to just fall and then come right back up. But what people don't realize is we printed ourselves out of 2008, and there's not much they can do printing wise at this point. So once it falls, it's going to fall hard. And basically, my belief in why Bitcoin is going to be extremely important here, not just for the next 10 years, but for all of our kids and everything.
Yes, Rusty.
Are you thinking, Tselly, that there'll be some form of like deglobalization then? Like, because at the moment it feels like the people that can print money can suck all of the resources out of the rest of the world, so that everyone else is scrounging for scraps while the printers just get to have whatever they want. So if there is deglobalization, do you think that changes? Do you think that, as you're talking about the circular economy stuff?
It's going to be either this way or that way. So there is going to be a large percentage of people who still support the globalist agenda. And at this point, you're going to need the local economies and everything to burst. I mean, it's not going to be everywhere. There's going to be some people, like some places that stay global, but this is more. I hope there's a grand awakening where everybody, starts pushing back. But the other alternative is very comparable to like what the Amish did. Is they have their local circular economy outside of the globalist agenda. So I don't know if that really answers your question, but I mean, it's kind of like it's either this way or that way at this point. So you got to choose which way you want to go and get ahead of it.
So the choice is be Amish or have technology? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I mean, I'll do like a lot of the Amish stuff, but I will be mining Bitcoin still. No, I mean it's just comparable to that, right? So like if this whole thing takes over, right, and everything that you do is controlled, much like what China is doing, red light, green light. You're going to choose to either be a part of it, or you're going to have to build yourself something else.
Like a Batmobile?
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
like an Amish
you gotta,
Batmobile.
you like how you're going to get your food and shelter and how you're going to make money. You got to build that outside. I mean, it's kind of like the war on drugs, right? Like you got to build your stuff outside of the digital ID.
Wait. What do you mean? It's kind of like the war on drugs.
Well, it's a local circular economy that's outside of regulation.
Drugs?
Well, I mean, they made it illegal, right? So like the thing is if they do this digital ID thing, right?
Yes, officer. Yeah, his
name
is Tselly. Yeah. Come here.
He looks like a chicken.
He's holding. No, it's not a weapon. It's like it's a cleaning up like machine or something.
Shut up.
He's Hoover and Sneef.
Dude, I love Letterkenny so much.
Me too.
I think that's why we get along. Is me and you like watch a lot of the same shows.
Oh yeah,
I can tell.
Yeah, I enjoy a good show like Letterkenny where the humor's a little off.
Dude, when you don't lie, when you first started watching that, like, how many episodes did it take you to understand what the hell was going on? Because like my first 5 episodes, I was like, what the
It was a couple
fuck?
episodes to figure out
so fast.
what was happening, but it was also I was hooked on episode 1. Like it was different and funny, and I was like, all right, I'll spend the time figuring out what the hell they're saying.
Yeah, me too. Like you're just like I watched the first one, and I was like, what the hell did I just watch? And why am I still watching it?
And is there more?
And then like it just they talk so fast. Is that just Canadians?
We can ask.
Becca doesn't talk that fast. Is she just a slow one?
Yeah. Subtitles on.
Subtitles. All right, Tselly, who are your favorite memers currently? Who's making you laugh?
Thanks, man. Thanks. No worries. Thanks, man.
Currently, well, always Rope. That motherfucker. Let's see. He is a funny motherfucker. He came out of nowhere too, and he came up fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and
there's a guy with time on his hands.
He's got, you'd be surprised. Like he's got less time. He's got less time on his hands than me, and he fucking gets it. He's got shirts now. What the fuck?
No, they're my shirts.
Sorry, Rope.
Barry's a good one. Barry's always got good stuff. I think he's within the same circle of the same shows that I watch.
He's fucking annoying.
He's annoying.
No. Yeah, he's talking about the other Barry.
Other Barry, right?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Why is he annoying?
He always asks the mic in the Don't Stop Believing spaces. And I don't give the mic in the spaces. He always asks the mic. He keeps on asking the mic, and he's fucking annoying. Him and Grumpier. Fuck them.
Oh, dude, no, I agree. Grumpier is annoying as fuck. I hate, and there's always every space I'm in gets the mic, and I'm like, I'm done. But let's see. Recently, who else? I don't know. Are we due for a bull market? Because I'm ready for that.
No, more pain.
Did you see the diagram?
Well, you guys always make me laugh. But
did you
not
see the diagram?
Did you not see the Venn diagram at the beginning? The flow chart.
Have you got a calendar next to you?
Yeah, I did. Is it December 23rd? No.
Nope.
Step 1, steal underpants. Step 2,
profit.
No, that's step 3.
That's step 3. Sorry.
It's step 2. Step 3, profit.
Perfect. All right. So the flip side of that question is, if you could kick anybody off of Twitter right now, who would you kick off?
Ooh.
Stephen King, for sure.
Nobody fucking asked you.
Yeah, Rusty.
Ouch. Rusty didn't even raise his hand for that one. Are you okay, Rusty?
I always forget about that one. There was
Rusty would kick Stephen King.
Stephen King?
Yeah, take your time, man. We have all the time in the world.
No, I'm just thinking. I mean,
do you need more than one pick?
Yeah.
Have to. You know what? Udi.
Kick a few. Udi, that's a good one. Safe, but good.
He's the first influencer to block me, and so I hate anytime he comes in my feed, he must have really shit the bed.
Oh yeah.
And he blocked me. He blocked me when I first got the Bitcoin Twitter, like 3 years ago. He was the first influencer to block me. I must have said something very awesome.
Yeah, it took him a while to block me, but then he asked if that Greg Zach Dose account was also me, and I was like, yeah, and he was like, good to know, and then he blocked both of them. I was like, you fuck. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, but fuck, I hate him more than anybody.
Fine.
And then Richard Hart, I think, is after that.
That's a good one. That's another good one. Although if you kick Richard Hart off Twitter, you lose a lot of content.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't get to see it anymore because I'm also blocked on like all of my.
Fair enough. All right, so
I just see pictures when somebody posts like a screenshot of his tweet, and then I just use that for meme material. But that's like whenever he comes in my feed, that's where I'm like, all right. I think I put him in a cuckold meme a while ago.
Is there any contemporary phenomena, any subject matter that you think should never be memed?
No.
All right then.
We're in America. We're in America, man. Freedom of speech. Meme as you please.
Not all of us are in America.
I'm in America. Sweet.
Yeah, Uncle Spiros. Yeah, we're in America now. Yeah, like the chicken here in this box here, the chicken told me, yeah, we're in America. No, it's day now. No, it's not. Actually, no, it's not like 3 o'clock in the night. No, I won't be quiet. It's not 3 o'clock in the night. It's like in the middle of the morning, midday. I don't know how to call it. Yeah.
Evening.
Yes.
No, Trump.
Yes,
No,
Rusty.
What about Yellow Lives Matter? Is that something we can meme about? No one's talking about Yellow Lives Matter.
Well, there might be a billion people who could get behind that.
I got nothing.
I was talking about yellow, and then I just realized that's super racist.
I was waiting for it. Oh man! So, what kind of are there any drawbacks to you being a memer, Tselly?
Yeah. Every time my phone tells me how many hours I spent on it, that's always a kick in the balls.
Do you ever find yourself trying to communicate with like somebody in like normal land and be like, oh, it's like Picard, like.
When I go out when I go out to the brewery or something, like if I like just start talking to somebody and they're like, oh, come sit down, I always tell them, I was like, I'm intense. Like I just tell them I'm pretty intense, because like if they come up with anything and if I'm wearing a Bitcoin shirt or something, like it usually gets intense real fast. But no, I mean, usually people are like, I don't know where I am. A lot of people are on the same page. And so they start asking me questions about Bitcoin and things like that. So I meet a lot of good people that way. And I guess the right people stay away from me.
The right people. Now you're in Rusty's camp here. Now, Rusty, did you have another question, or did you just forget to put your hand down?
Is my hand up, Greg? Is my hand up?
This is a very adversarial podcast we're doing this evening. I like it.
Very like it.
I like it. Oh man. So, Tselly, if you had any investment advice, and this is not an investment advice show, what would you tell people right now would be a good thing to purchase?
Sats are on sale.
Yeah. You can get those on Coinbits, right?
On FTX?
Definitely not on FTX.
No, don't do that. No, get your sats. I use a combination between Strike, Swan, and River, and then I self-custody, and that's what I use personally. On top of the miners, which is the best KYC you can get, and then just make sure you coin join if you get it off an exchange.
Is there any particular coin joining service that you like to use?
I don't use it that often, because I usually mine is I don't know. Just do your research.
Wow.
Don't trust, verify.
Very PC of you, Tselly.
You don't use it that often, your research?
No, the coin join. A lot of mine is miners and stuff at this point.
Uh,
Okay. Now, since you've been memeing, have you found anything in the art form that you find difficult? We talked a little bit before we came on the stream about keyframing.
About you said keyframing?
Keyframing, like tracking, having a face track.
Oh, guess my video started.
Oh, you're dodging
Yeah, I always was. I mean, everybody's seen me.
your camera is on.
I know.
You're not a chicken.
I am not a chicken.
What the fuck, man?
Holy shit, world chat. Birds aren't real.
Keyframing is the hardest part.
Exclusive?
There are birds that are real though. Chickens are real.
Pigeons are real.
Well, no, pigeons are not real.
Did we just do a Tselly reveal? Are we still
did.
live?
We
What
did.
happened?
We're still live. Tselly reveal.
My screen is cracked and it clicks buttons and so whatever at this
My
point.
God, he looks like a German soldier, but with an American accent.
I am German with an American
fuck.
accent.
Take it. Here you go. Take it. Take it from now.
Orthodox.
There you go. Take it.
I was born in Bavaria, but yeah. The hardest part, the videos are the hardest. That's why I don't do so many, because they take a long time and I get frustrated. And also, I don't know, with the pictures, sometimes they do better justice. You can get a lot across in just a picture if you put the right words on it.
Okay. And then, if anybody was thinking about becoming a meme or trying to start memeing, what would be your advice? How do they get started? Should they get started?
Just post it. Don't second guess yourself, because the one that makes you laugh the most is gonna get 3 likes, and then the one that you spent 4 seconds doing and you're like,
thank you,
or 21 seconds doing yellow.
Yeah, like you're just like, and then everybody's just like, oh, you're like, what the fuck, Nayib Bukele? Just like that took me fucking 4 seconds. Whereas this one, I was like, this one's gonna take off, and it's just like, Rope and Greg liked it. It's the truth. But yeah, just post it. Never doubt yourself. Post everything you do, and invest in a program. Like, pay $3 a month for a good, editor that has the magic, that removes the background and stuff. That'll go a long way.
What do you use?
And so I use Pixomatic for my still pictures, and for cutting out PNGs. I use Logic whenever Logic Pro for my audio editing whenever I do like a video that I need music or something for, and then I use a Light Motion for tracking, and then I do some Adobe, but I wouldn't start on that because Adobe's kind of pain in the ass.
You do it on mobile, or you do it on a desktop?
I do everything on my cell phone, and then sometimes I use, like right now I'm on my iPad. Sometimes I use that, but it depends on the handle. So like everything from Tselly is from my cell phone. The iPad has 4 different handles on it, and then I actually have I have 2 iPod touches that have 3 handles on it each.
Oh my God.
Here is a quick little trick for all the memers listening. Just go to.
What about the ones watching?
Yeah, yellow.
Yeah.
Inclusive.
Yeah, those are watching too. Go to removal.ai. Just upload any video, and the AI will, like, by you clicking like a little bit and helping it out, like, will remove the background of your figure, like it creates like a green screen thing for the videos too.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, it does it for the videos too?
Yeah. Export it at 720, and then you save it on your phone, and you make greatness.
Oh,
That's
that's
gonna come in handy for sure.
Yeah.
I just
Remove
noticed
that.
Plan Marcus is in the chat. The bastard. Didn't make the show. But he's talking shit in the chat. All right.
What the hell?
Since we don't have RD, we gotta have somebody else do the RD question, and this is the only way I know how to do it. So, Rusty, it is. Rusty.
How did you choose that just then? What were you doing?
You don't know the rules. Like if everybody knows there's something that has to be done, the last person to touch their nose does it.
Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, didn't touch my nose.
Exactly.
All right, hang on a second.
Pedro did. Yellow did. Back did. It was just you.
Oh, hello, guys. How you going? Wait, hang on, that was New Zealand. Okay, fuck the accent. All right, Sally. Question: if the meme factory did exist, and we all know it doesn't, who would you mute? Who would you like? And who would you mute? Wait, mute, like, and retweet.
That's a really good RD.
awesome job, Rusty.
I kind of screwed the question up. I got there in the end.
The accent was what it was all about.
Well, I would mute Labra because he's not here anymore. I would like Greg, and I would retweet Yellow.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Is that right? Yeah, buddy.
That's
all
correct.
Right. Something having party. You coming?
Me?
Yeah, you.
When is it? Probably. My house sells next week. I'm finally gonna have it sold, which means more Bitcoin, and it's on sale, dude. Oh.
That's a lot. Actually.
You haven't sold your house yet, man.
I know.
We were talking way back.
I was under contract to sell on June 10th and buy another 7 acres, and then their loan got denied, and then another loan got denied, and then this guy, his loan got approved, but I had to do repairs. So the repairs just finished, and the inspection is tomorrow, and then I can close next week.
Nice.
And you know what the cool thing is Bitcoin was 30,000 when I was going to buy a whole bunch of Bitcoin with the equity, and now it's half off.
Heck yeah!
I think Satoshi loves me.
I think Satoshi.
Jesus loves the little children.
Rusty, what you got?
What else are you going to buy other than Bitcoin with the money that comes out of your house?
Land, animals.
Yeah. What else?
Orchard trees.
Yeah.
So right now, yeah. So I'm gonna get a lot more chickens.
What are you wanting him to say, Rusty? What do you want him to buy?
You gonna buy
I'm gonna get the rope shirt, but you gotta save one for me. He shut up.
There we
go.
Sold them all. That's what I was going. That's what I was going. Let me just put my hand down. Sorry, one sec.
All right, so Tselly, while you've got us here, you got any questions for the Meme Factory folks?
Yeah, when are you guys going to review my application?
You put one in?
Oh, yeah. The application, yeah. Can you bark? Yeah, pretty good.
That was awful. No, Yellow. That was. Be honest with him, Yellow.
I actually do have I was one of the Labra accounts. Whenever he disappears is when I.
Oh, that was you?
Host of Labra.
Yeah. I'm wondering who that was.
I have practice.
Yeah, it's a sad story. Get there. Labra, come back.
Yeah, Labra.
Yeah, Labra. Come on.
Labra,
Or
we
don't.
miss you,
Or
buddy.
don't. Or don't. It's okay. Or don't. Do your thing, man.
And Sweet Toast, she definitely stay away.
Yeah.
No, we want him back too. All right, man. So if anybody wants to find you, what's the best place for them to find you and your content?
Don_Tsell on Twitter. That's where all my shit is.
That's a question, right? Like, why Don?
It's not a question. It's
So-
a statement. Don't say.
So
No, it's a question.
So it's a play. It's a play on words, and it's so my first name actually is Don, and then
Docs and docs
so
and docs.
I did it's don't sell, so that's where the name comes from.
Oh,
Are
now
you
I
kidding
get
me?
it.
As in
That's
don't
serious.
sell your Bitcoin. Yeah, I thought it was really clever, and a lot of people
I
don't
never
get it.
thought about that.
Jesus.
So,
And you know what's
so now we
funny?
know. We're gonna say
Yeah,
now we know your name, where you were born, your face.
It's German.
Like this is a yes.
This is a full-on meme factory KYC.
Can we use?
Yeah.
Can
Meme
we-
Factory
can-
KYC. No,
can we
Meme Factory
use
like a
KYC
print
is when you
screen?
dox yourself immediately with a Zoom call that has your name at the bottom.
Can we use like a print screen of your face
Oh,
for meme
no.
purposes?
I don't work in Fiat anymore, so I don't care. It don't matter to me.
Hey, chicken.
Yes.
Can
Sock.
we use your face for meme purposes?
Sure, you're going to anyway.
Do something funny. Do something funny.
Do something funny?
Yeah, make a funny
No.
face. There we go.
There we go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
thanks, man.
Now pretend like somebody hit you in the face. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
Thanks, man.
Yep, there we go.
So
You know what's funny is I think Greg and Sean were the ones that actually started calling me Tselly in Miami. I don't think anybody called. That's where everybody started calling me. They were like, "Change your name," and I think I did it drunk as hell one night there.
that was our fault.
Yeah, and
Sorry.
it's funny because everybody keeps calling me T Selly, and I'm like, well, at this point the T is silent, bro. Like, just stop with that T Selly shit.
you need to tell
I'm just
people.
calling.
You
I'm
need to tell
calling you
people
Tselly.
it's to silent.
I read it Tselly. Tselly.
Chili.
Something.
Yellow.
T yellow. I'm just gonna start putting T's in front of everything.
Everybody, all Bitcoin Twitter, just put T's in front of your names now.
All right, Sally, you've been super generous with your time. So unless anybody's got extra questions for Sally, I'm gonna send us off.
Yeah, I got a question. What do you think you want? No. Okay. Thanks for joining, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate you coming on. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.